It says I'm live. Maybe I am. Let's see. There was Josie. And then there was Sampy. And then there was Melinda Dobson. Well, actually, there was Piggy. And then there was Melinda Dobson. And yeah, it's Katie Spirit.
Hey, Melinda. Sampy and Josie.
And Katie. Yeah. So how's everybody this fine evening? It is wet and rainy here. And this rain has infiltrated my bones, y'all. It's made me cold and achy.
Temperature's up, temperature's down, back up, back down, back up, back down. Sound like the Marine Corps. Hoorah, get some.
I'm telling you.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
It's like 31 days, 70 the next, 40 the next day, 69 the next. It's like, oh, make up, choose one and pick one, whatever, just.
Tina!
I ain't at Rainy Ridge. Oh, wait. I should be sleepy, y'all. I slept all day yesterday. I didn't feel good. I was up a long time. He and I made plans to go to town yesterday.
Did make it.
Did make it. I was hurting so bad. Had a headache, sinus headache. Couldn't breathe. I've got that drainage going on again. I'm going to have to go get me some Sudafed. Get that stuff taken care of. Oh, goodness. But, got the Piggy over there working on something for me. I ordered me some storage shelves for my cans. We got a little rain the other day. First time in 2 months, I think. Whew. Hi, Miss Jessie. I think it's been raining here the past 3 or 4 days.
Jesse's Adventures in Rambles.
Flicky.
That's Flicky?
Yeah.
Well, Flicky!
See, Piggy don't even know.
Flicky, I saw that post the other day. Y'all blew my mind. I did not see that kind of.
Hi, Kim. Welcome in, darling.
Heard the most.
Yeah. Look at the seagulls coming in. Oh, man. Oh.
She finally went out and found her a feather.
Good looking young feller. Smart young lady.
Smart young man.
Well, I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, but I have started posting more on my second channel, Just Me, Alyne. I've got hooked on this AI music generator thing that I've done because I wanted to do my own music for my channel. And then I got to thinking, well, I can do music for other things. And she says she did with Laughy Faces.
Hey, you got a fella that'll get out there and work.
But I like that little music generator because I can take things from my past and just put in the keywords of what I want to use, and it'll generate a song, and then I can make me a video out of it. I've got several made up that I haven't posted yet, but I've gotten some good comments and good reactions on them. Yep, there's your baby kid. Hers right here. Say hi. Say hi, Panties. Hers in the mama's arms. Oh, I knew what you were saying, Katie. Hers the baby.
He might take both of them. It's got little screws and little brackets.
Okay.
And I don't see how they stand up.
Okay, well, did it send you a...
Yeah, it sent
okay. instruction guide. That don't mean nothing. Sometimes they send instructions with stuff. You look at it and it's worse than actually trying to figure it out
Well,
yourself.
you know, when a lot of stuff comes from China and the Chinese trying to write English, they don't know how.
Oh, baby. I said, what have we done this week? We ain't really done much of nothing this week. Thank you, Jessie. She is a baby. This is my fancy pants. She was the tabby out of her litter. Well, her and Dax Jr. Dax Jr. died at 3 days old. But all the others in her litter were calicos. And I had already named all of them. And I got to looking at her and said, what am I going to name her? And she was just a plain little old tabby. Little gray tabby. I named her Fancy.
Boy, did she name her right.
And I did. I named her right. Her name is Fishy Fancy, Fancy Fancy. Anything that rhymes with fancy or goes with fancy is her.
Bang in my.
Yep. She's the only female we have left. She is fixed. Actually, Gray is fixed. The only one we have that's not fixed is Tank. And we're not going to worry about him. He can't have babies. And I'm not going to fight him getting
Not
him
with not with Fancy anyway.
No.
Let's not say he ain't putting none in somebody out there roaming around.
Well, they can get their female fixed. I'm not fighting with Tank to put him in a carrier and take him to have him fixed.
That'd be apt to cause him to run and not come back.
Yeah.
And that would be bad because then he'd be fixed. He wouldn't have his with him. New Snickers bar has pecans instead of peanuts. Only problem is, I think they shrunk.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they
I'm
do.
certain of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Velcro kitty. Them little claws make them Velcro kitties. That's for sure. If people could see my shoulders and arms and legs.
My stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got fight with wildcats. That's just from pulling their little paws off of us to keep them quiet us to death. But let's see. We ain't done much this week. We went to Food Line, got a few things. We got Chinese food one night. Ain't really done much of nothing. This weather's just kept me under. Go to bed at between 4 and 6 in the morning and get up between 2 and 4 in the afternoon. Except for yesterday. And yesterday, we got up at 1 o'clock. I had a severe headache.
We gonna go to Lowe's, but she wasn't feeling it.
I was wobbling everywhere, couldn't see, couldn't do nothing. I took a sinus medication and I went back to bed and I got up at 8 o'clock last night.
We was going to look for either a tool chest or a kitchen island of sorts, so we can replace the little table unit that we made for her in there with that. We looked online and she just wasn't finding what she wants. We'd seen stuff down in the actual store before, but we couldn't find those same things online. And what we did see, we'd have to make some adjustments in order to utilize them.
Yeah. She's just purring away, y'all. I guess I've seen this is a utensil trivia tonight. It's going to be the pictures. There's 15 pictures of utensils. It should be fairly easy. Just give me your best guess on what you think it is. There might be one or two that people might have problems with. I think everybody's going to get them tonight. Yeah, sneezing, wheezing, coughing. It's ridiculous. It's like, what's going on? And then everything I see in here is everybody's got the flu A and pneumonia, and it's rough. I'm trying to stay away from everybody. I'm being antisocial. If you don't see me through the screen, you ain't gonna see me if I can help it. And I stay home. Oh man. All right, we're gonna get to this trivia stuff here. See what all we got and what we don't got. See what everybody calls these. I know what I call them. We'll see what everybody else calls them. Gives it spatula. Katie says, I haven't been anywhere in a month except for the mailbox. I'm out of candy. Oh no! Katie says spatula.
Spatulas. Chris said spatulas.
Hey Chris, hi Miss Alice.
In Wonderland.
Katie says she got sent home from work yesterday. Nobody else wants it. I understand.
Oh, and Fliggy, by the way, on that subject, you did good, girl. I like that young fella.
Katie says spatulas. Well, Linda says spatulas. Everybody's saying spatulas. Y'all are right. Them are spatulas. I told you it's gonna be easy tonight. If my screens don't quit freezing it, I don't know what's going on with this stuff, y'all. These screens just love to freeze up on me. What else do they call it? Spreaders, stirs. I've heard them called all sorts of things. I've always just called them spatulas. But depending upon the shape of them, depends on what people call them. Scrapers, yeah. I'm right here, girlfriend. You don't gotta call into me. See, I know everybody knows what this one is. Katie says chef's knives. One says chef's knives. Kim says French knives. Can you hear her purring over there? She sounds like a little motorboat over here. Okay, so we've got chef's knives, French knives. I'm not going to be complicated, y'all. Buck says argument enders. I hope you're feeling better, Buck. I know I told you happy birthday yesterday, but happy belated birthday. Everybody don't know yesterday was Buck's birthday.
Look, I see you laughing at that little TikTok thing I sent you.
It was yesterday, wasn't it? Or was it the day before yesterday? Well, I know it's been in the past 2 days it was Buck's birthday.
Kim said French knives. I don't know what kind of knives they are. I just know they knives. They got a sharp edge to them. And I stay away when she's got them in her hands.
I'm just going for knives, y'all. I'm not being picky. It's knives. And like Buck said, argument enders.
Oh, yeah. You're in an argument. She picks up the knife. Argument's over.
We don't get into many arguments. And when we do, we don't really argue.
Either she finally ends up making me see where she's right, or I make her see where I'm right. End of story.
Yeah. Girlfriend, you stink. Think you might need to go live with Buck for a while. Whew. You can tell they love you when they do that. That's for sure.
What's that?
Get in your lap and start farting on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I told on you. And number 3, what is that? Just the general term for all of it. What you doing?
Trying to put a little feet over here
Good luck.
with a press on. Because I got this fine.
There's utensils. Kim says silverware. Melinda says cutlery. Tina says silverware. And what's funny is they're all right. It's not what I was going for, but they're all the correct answer. There's one other
Silverware, cutlery.
utensils. There's another word for it as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I just gonna see if anybody come up with it. Having a hard time getting down there?
You think?
I'm beginning to think. Melinda said eating utensils. Well, they're that too. The other name for it is called flatware.
Oh.
So silverware, cutlery, flatware, eating utensils. I'll take all of that because that's what it is. But I was technically going for flatware. I think Piggy learned something new tonight.
No, I've heard the term. It just wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I couldn't think of nothing else about flatware earlier. Chris said flatware, yeah. Yeah. But I was doing this morning. I was trying to think of different utensils. And yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. Trying to think of different utensils in the kitchen blew my mind. I couldn't think of none.
Use them all the time. Couldn't think of that.
Yeah. I'm going to put this one up there, and then I'm going to take a parking meter break and let Piggy entertain you. And I'll be right back.
Chris said, sorry, we have company here. Well, you take care of that company, Chris.
Yeah.
Tell that Raymond we said hello. Purdy! Lily said soup ladle. Kim said soup ladle. Ernie said ladle. Katie said ladle. Well then, hi, Birdie. Well, I had one of them feet started, went to do the other side of it, and the first side popped off. There we go. I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. Katie said, Big Dipper. Hey, that would work too for me. I'd go with it. I would, I would. Ah, I got a second one on there. Hey, that's a beginning. Uh, not exactly sure exactly how they showed us. Position those on there, how far back. Okay, I've got it about right then. There. Glenda, that sounds like that would be a challenge. It would, it would. Oh. Those go to the inside. Okay. Took me a while to figure that out too. Not to swallow it. I see what's up. Da, 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 da.
Da-da-da-da.
Da, da, da,
Da-da-da-da.
da, 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 da.
Y'all, I made it back. Sorry about that. I heard that Miss Tish was in here.
She is, she is. She said she stopped by to say hi.
Um, They said Big Dipper. Dipper. Hi.
Chris said later.
Sick bagel. Ladle.
Or enough bitter drink liquid antibiotic. I bet that stuff's nasty.
Okay. All right. And it is a ladle, y'all. Getting a 3-year-old to take any kind of medication is pretty hard. I've been a 3-year-old myself, so I know that. I'd get sick and Granny would give me her special remedy.
Bedlar.
I'm not sick, Granny. I'm not sick. I promise. Coughing my full head out. That special remedy was some bad juju.
Worked though, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. Knock it right out of you. Katie likes my breaks, gives her a chance too. Hey. I try to make it through, but I have to run. My body done got old. It says I'm going to go when I'm going to go.
Give everybody a chance to.
Yeah. So that was a ladle. Now let's get rid of that on there. We'll see what number 5 is. Piggy's putting together a puzzle over here, y'all.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to put it together anyhow.
That's right, Katie. I might only be 56, but yeah, holding it ain't no option. I miss some days when I was 20 and could wait. But I wouldn't be 20 again for it. No, thank you. Miss Kim says tongs. Katie says tongs. Melinda says tongs. Famous says, I know that famous. I tell you what. You get to the point where your body gives up on you. And I know women that have had children know that. And I've never had any kids, but I've had my insides turned upside down. I know that. And it is tongs, y'all. These are tongs. They're actually silicone tip tongs. It is for sure. Yeah.
Tongs don't look like no Chinese mafia to me.
Oh, man.
I'd like to have you help me with that.
Yeah, they can be used as pincers. He's gonna try to put the right thing together himself, but he said he's gonna need help, so yeah, I get to do that with him.
Likely gonna need help. You have to hold stuff steady for me while I get screws going.
Yeah, we work together on them.
Hey, they said it takes two. They weren't lying. You remember that, Blakey?
Hey, that's right.
And oftentimes, Blakey, it takes the woman bend the brains while the man does the actual thing. So
Just put it this way, Tina. Tell you, your time will come, especially on the girls to have kids. You can blame your kids.
yeah.
I've got an aunt in Kentucky that she's got a lot of problems. She's got a lot of problems from where she had her kids, but they had to do a C-section on her on the last one, and where they did the C-section, I don't know what happened, but she got an infection really bad, and she went to the hospital up there. There's a military-based hospital because her husband was in the Air Force. And they didn't give her any anesthesia. They nothing for her. Just the doctor just took her finger and put it in the incision area that had almost healed but was messed up. And just took and ripped her right open with her finger.
Ooh.
And there wasn't a thing she could do about it because it was military. A military doctor. So
Yeah, there was something she could do about it. She could have went to his commanding officer and told him what happened and how that was done. And her husband's commanding officer could have took it up with that doctor's commanding officer.
well, from what she said, you know, they tried to get something done. They were told because he's in the military and it was military base that she couldn't do anything about it. So they let it go.
And she could have wrote the base general.
Yeah, I tell you, she had a rough time of it with the last one. I mean, that's been over 30 years ago, but
Yeah, she could have wrote the base general. The base general would have done something about it.
that was when they lived in Bethesda, I think. Yeah, like I said, she had a rough time, and so because of that, she had a lot of problems afterward. Hey, that works. You have to do what you have to do, Katie. We are on to number 6, y'all. See if y'all know what that one is. I think the kitty cat left me.
You're right.
No. Kim says spaghetti spoon. Buck says military doc dies from friendly fire. It might not have been friendly fire. Melinda says spaghetti fork. Chris says pasta server. Katie
Well,
says spaghetti scoop.
it's like my comm chief, Top Rehnquist, told us once. He said there was a lot of platoon commanders, lieutenants, second LTs, and all like that didn't make it back. They turned tail and run big yellow street in the middle of a firefight or something. And it wasn't friendly fire, or it was friendly fire.
It wasn't from enemy fire.
It wasn't from enemy fire.
Yeah, Tina, that's what I heard. That is beautiful. I hadn't seen anything like that before. But it's the only one I could find with detail.
Which that is, they didn't speak of it, but that is militarily correct procedure. Somebody turns tail and run in the middle of battle, well, that's an offense against military justice, and that is the punishment for it. Well, you didn't want to take it from fighting. Well, here you go.
All of y'all are technically right. It is a technical term, spaghetti spoon or pasta spoon. So, pasta server, yeah. I'll take spaghetti scoop, spaghetti fork, spaghetti spoon, pasta server, all that. Because that's what it is. I've got 2 of them myself. I've got a plastic one and I've got a metal one. They do come in handy. And that puts us on to number 7, y'all. Wow, this is now 7:35. We're already halfway through at 7:30. Katie says greater. Kim says greater box. Chris says greater. Linda said box greater. Oh yeah, but knuckle cutter, knuckle buster. That's what I grew up knowing them as knuckle busters. But what's funny is I've got my uh, food processor that I like to use, but we still use this ours like this right here all the time, and it is a grater, of course, box grater. I had one that had belonged to my mama from after she married my dad, my stepdad, and I had it up until Piggy and I got together. Then it finally started falling apart. Little rivets had rusted out of it, and had to get rid of it. It didn't work no bad. It didn't work no more. My little box grater that had rusted out on the sides where the little rivets were holding it, and at the top it held the handle on. I had to get rid of it. It was right after we got together, and we got another one. It was one that had belonged to my mama for years. But you figure, you wash them and dry them and put them up, and after about 25, 30 years, they might eventually rust out.
25, 30 years is going to take its toll on about anything.
Yeah. Which, Piggy and I were talking about crock pots the other day. I've got three. I've got a small one. I think it's a 1.5 quart. And then I've got a medium size, which was the large one back about 30, 40 years ago. I think it's a 4 quart. And then I've got my big 6.5 quart that we got married. It was given to us. My aunt gave me the small one. The large one that I've got was given to us by a lady I used to go to church with, Miss Bobby Smith. She and her daughter come by and brought it just before we got married, because she wasn't going to be able to come to the wedding. And the middle one I got belonged to my mama. My stepdad bought it for her right after they got married. They got married in 76, August of 76. And so it's that old, because I was telling Biggie that my stepdad had bought it for at Western Auto. I don't know if any of y'all have ever shopped at a Western Auto, but that was my all-time favorite store. They had everything.
I love Western Auto.
Oh, man, that was the best store around. If you wanted something for your kitchen, you could find it. If you needed an eye or an element for your oven and stove, you could find it. If you needed something for the outdoors, you could find it. If you wanted toys for the kids, you could find it. It was the all-around store. Better than Walmart any day. Okay, I used to love being the one to cook on the pots and stuff, but it's got to the point now, if I can cook it in a crock pot, it's going in a crock pot.
It's nice to be the one to stir the pot.
I used to be. Now I just want to get it cooked. Not have to do quite so much if I don't have to. I tell you, it don't seem like it's already 2026 and this month is almost over. Well, it's about a third of the way over. Melinda's grandma worked at Western Auto years ago.
Hey, you couldn't find it there. You probably wasn't going to find it.
You could. That's it. That's the only place my stepdad would shop. Instead of going to an auto parts store or something, or going to a garden center somewhere, he'd go to Western Auto, because if you need it for the car, if it was like the little light bulbs goes in the cars in the back, tail lights, blinkers, and stuff like that. You could find it. If you needed brake fluid, you could find it. You know, if you needed hoses or belts, you could find them.
If it was a specialty item, they probably could order it.
Yeah, loved Western Auto. I remember my grandmother's oven element went out on our oven, and we had come down to visit, and she said, I'm sorry, she said, I'd cook for you. She said, but my oven element went out, and so I can't make any bread or anything to go with what I cooked. Probably has, Katie, in some regards. They're still not as good as Western Auto was. But he asked her, he said, well, if I fix your oven for you, will you bake me a pie?
Tractor Supply is okay, but they ain't nothing like Western Auto.
And she said, yeah, just tell me what kind you want. And he told her. And she said, all right. I said, you fix my oven, I'll fix you a pie. Well, he went to Western Auto and he got an element for the oven. Come back and fixed it for her. And by jingo, she fixed him a pie too. Homemade crust and everything. And that's why I said, I loved Western Auto. You can find everything there. Got employee discount, got 2 microwaves, big ones. Real cheap, lasts about 30 years. Wow. Yeah, I remember the first microwave we had. It was huge. You could cook a whole meal in one of them things. And if you couldn't, you should have been able to. All right, we're looking at number 8 here, I believe it is. And them employee discounts can be nice. Katie says can opener. Chris says can opener. Kim says can opener. Tina said can opener. Lynn says a manual can opener. Sometimes I think they work better than them electric things do.
Sometimes.
You get the right one. And y'all are all correct. This is a can opener. Buck says a grip exerciser. Well, that's that too. It's a strength trainer because you have to say, I don't have the strength nowadays to use a manual one, though I would prefer one. All right, now this one, and number 12 might give y'all some problems. I don't know. I think y'all get everything else. Y'all might get this one. I don't know. See if y'all know what this one is. I'm pretty sure some of you on here will. I think Piggy's at a loss.
No, I'm thinking one of the things pasta.
Katie said never had an electric can open until I shattered my elbow. I understand that. Kim says noodle cutter. Tina says noodle cutter. Katie says egg slicer. Linda says litter box paper scraper. Oh my word. Y'all crack me up, you really do. Oh man. Y'all, I have lost so much over here on this table, on my desk.
You haven't lost it. Nancy probably knocked it off.
Yeah, that's what I started saying. They get up here, she's knocked everything off in the floor. Now I can't find nothing. Because everything has been knocked off in the... Hey, there it is. That's what I was looking for right there. Oh, wait. It is a pasta cutter, so noodle cutter would work. It is a pasta cutter.
Yeah, I knew it had something to do with pasta.
Piggy was right on that regard. So y'all did better than I thought you'd do. Here's a noodle cutter, pasta cutter. So that was 9. This is number 10. See if y'all know what number 10 is. I actually have one, but mine don't look like that. Got mine as a wedding gift. Well, it still would make a good paper scraper. I don't know, it might. Let's see. Kim says mandolin. Katie said mandolin. Buck says mandolin. Melinda says mandolin.
Yep, I agree.
Piggy agrees, mandolin. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't watch it, you might cut a finger on one of them things too.
You ain't careful, you will.
I did. I was slicing cucumbers for pickles when I was canning some one year. And yeah. Slice the thumb on that sucker. And it is a mandolin, that's for sure. Oh, good. Yeah, you'd think I've been up all day, but I got up at 1 o'clock, well, 1:30, somewhere around that time frame. I think Piggy got up at 5. We didn't go to bed till 7 this morning. We're on to number 11, y'all. And I think everybody's going to know what this one is when it pops up there. There you go.
Calendar.
Katie said strainer. Jethro, welcome in. Jethro said a strainer. Tina says a strainer. Melinda says colander. Thank you very much for liking and sharing, Jethro.
Jethro! You got your fire extinguisher handy?
Let's see. It is a strainer, but technically it is called a colander. And I have several of these around the house. I've got plastic ones. I've got a metal one that I use all the time for just about everything. Piggy knows exactly where it's kept, too.
Yeah, almost out of reach.
For you. But it is a colander strainer. That's okay, Jethro. I don't discount for spelling because there's a lot of times I misspell a lot of words. All right, now this one right here is the one I figure might give y'all a little bit of a problem. Yeah, they would, wouldn't they, Buck?
Looks like something that might be used for cakes or something.
Kim says pie crust guard. Katie says seal.
Oh, it was cracked.
Okay, I didn't spell it right either.
It's currently 51 degrees.
I think it's, what's that?
56 here.
56 here, Jethro, and it's raining, so. Well, we have had a correct answer on what this is.
Pie crust guard.
Yep, it is a pie crust guard.
Dang, dang, dang. Kim Ferris.
Yep.
Winter chicken dinner.
They were originally made in 3 pieces out of metal that you put around the crust to keep them from burning when you're baking pies. And now they make them out of silicone. You just have the whole thing that you put over it. And
looks like it snapped in there.
yeah. So it's that's what it is, pie crust guard. But I remember the old ones, like my grandmother used to have, and the thing about it is you can do a cheap version of this now, but my grandmother used to have the metal 3-piece one. But you can use aluminum foil and do the exact same thing, just put it over the edge of your pie crust and keep it from burning. Melinda said, I agree with Tina. Tina says 43 there. Whew, you can keep the 43. So Hot Wheels track is what it looks like. That is a pie crust guard. I knew somebody would know what it was, but so it was 74 degrees Fahrenheit here today, 64 now. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about. That weather, it just up and down, up and down, up and down. I feel like I'm on a pogo stick. And I get the cold settling in my bones and in my joints, and I can't handle it. Kim says, I have at least one of all the things here. Yep, well, everybody said weather's going up and down. There's a lot of things I'm showing here that I would love to have, and so, a lot of them I do have, but there's a few I don't have. Yep. Yeah, I agree. The weather up and down, it keeps everybody sick. Number 13. I would love to have one of these.
Oh, that would be awesome. You sit in the back of your boat, put it back there.
Girlfriend, I don't need you over here sneezing on me. Jethro says old-fashioned mixer. Chris says handheld mixer. Kim says I went Wednesday from a wellness exam. Guess who's sick now? Yeah, I understand. You go to the doctor's office, you get sick. Linda says egg beater. Kim says egg beater. Katie Spirit says I had my grandmother's old mixer.
I have to be hurt near death to go to a doctor.
Yeah. Jethro says egg beater.
And that was before I trusted them even less than I do.
When you trust them even more than you do now.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
And I don't trust them really at all now.
Nah.
I'm sitting there watching them and I'm analyzing what they're doing. The basics I know, I'll know if they're being quacks or not.
Yeah, well, I've seen my share of quacks.
Like Mr. Rainy Day down there.
Yeah.
He was going to offer her some morphine pills, yeah, just in case of a rainy day.
I don't need no rainy days, thank you.
I told Wayne later, I said, he was trying to put a hook in, get him some extra business. Drug dealer. He's a doctor, but he's a drug dealer.
This is a handheld mixer thing as far as a manual mixer, but it is technically called a rotary egg beater. That's the name of it.
Rotary egg beater.
Mm-hmm. It's basically a rotary whisk. Anything you can mix with a whisk or a hand mixer, you can do with one of these.
We got one of those little blender thingies.
Yeah, got one of those.
You just hold it. It's got a little blade on the bottom of it. You put it down inside of there. Woo!
But the question is, do you know where it's at?
Currently, no.
Either there, or there.
Oh, well.
It's in one of those 3 coats.
Not like we use it.
I'll never use it. But,
Now, if we had a bigger, better, more organized kitchen,
yeah.
I'd use that sucker.
Yeah.
Do a lot of things. I'd use it on.
Blend the eggs real quick. Bzzz. Blend the whole. Bzzz.
Blend the eggs in a few seconds, you're done.
Yeah. That's what I said. Bzzz. 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 It's done. Number 14. Y'all, we're almost there. So if anybody knows what this is, I know what it is. Katie says meat fork. Kim says meat fork. Linda says meat fork.
It's an pokey.
Buck says, I think he meant carving fork instead of a caving fork, but you know, it's a fork. Carving fork. Meat fork. Yes, it is either considered a meat fork or a carving fork, however you want to call it. I call it a meat fork. They'll be used for other things, I guess. All right. Got that one done. It is meat fork. That was number 14. Last one, which is number 15. Do we know what these are? I think they're all meat. They're all the same thing, just made different. Y'all, I'm looking at Piggy. He's looking at the screen.
I bet that's for separating egg whites.
Kim says egg separator. Katie says egg separator. Melinda says egg separator.
Yeah, that thing.
Buck says yolk separator. Chris says egg separator. Tina says egg separator. Y'all, even Piggy got it when he said egg separator. Took him a minute to look at it to see what it was.
I didn't call it egg separator. I got that from them. I bet that has something to do with separating egg whites.
Yep.
I didn't know the name.
It is an egg separator. The Jethro got egg separator. You know you're going to get in trouble doing that, girlfriend. You don't chew on cords around here. You get smacked.
She said, I do until I get caught.
Then you get smacked. Oh, man. Well, that's all the pictures I got. I'm sitting here still talking, though. Got the kitty over here beside me. We'll help Piggy here in a few minutes get this storage thing set up.
Whatever you get done.
Yeah. That way I can rearrange my kitchen a little bit and put my storage, can storage in here on this big shelving unit thing we got. Have to move some stuff around on it. But that's okay. We're going to get it done.
Get her done!
That's it. It might take me a week to get her done, but I'll get her done eventually. Well, y'all, it is right at 8 o'clock my time. I know I've only been on for an hour, but it's doing good to be an hour tonight, I tell you. I can't hardly breathe, can't hardly talk. But I will be back next week. And if y'all hadn't, please check out my other channel, Just Me, Alyne, where you will find the videos I've been putting up. And they are all original songs. I'm the one that has done the songs on the AI generator that I use. It's a music generator. Most of them are about my childhood. Some of them I've just been putting together. And, y'all, they're easier to use than I thought they were. You just put your words in that you want to put in. You don't have to have any special phrases, and it'll make up the song for you. Some of them turned out pretty good. Some of them didn't turn out so good. But you never know. You might come up with a winner on them. Let me see some here. Give me just a second, Tane, and I'll put the link up for it.
What?
Just me, Alyne.
Oh.
Okay, so that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something else. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Here we go. Okay, Tammy says she was already subbed. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that link. Yeah, it takes me a while to find stuff on here. That's sad. But y'all have a good evening. Have a great weekend. If you can, drop in tomorrow night on Piggy's Piddles with Piggy Way. Don't know what he's going to talk about yet. He never does till he gets something there. And,
Look.
and let's see. I was sitting here seeing what was going on. They had little blue dots popping up for me. All right, Teddy, y'all take, and I hope to see you in here again next week. Now, hopefully, I'll have something good in here for trivia. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'll have something. All right, bye, y'all. Have a good night. All right, come on. Let me end this stream now. Well, y'all got to get stuck with me for just a minute. It froze up again on me. There we go.